How's everyone doing today? Shankar right here. Today we're going to go over the Bitcoin chart, look at the S&P 500, as well as look at a gold trade that we took today that we were able to take some profit on. So without further ado, guys, let's dive right into the charts. All right, guys. So today we're looking at gold. We were able to capitalize on this trade. It was a 1.2, so almost 1-to-1 risk reward. We were able to, get a nice trade off today. So what were we looking for today? So what do I have here? What are all these lines and everything, right? So right now, what we're looking at is we have this zone right here. So we have this demand zone right here that was created. And let me just kind of put a replay on for it here. All right. So normally when we have demand zones, as well as we had the price on the support area, we're looking to tick along on the first candle that provides us a bullish indicator, right? So on the 5-minute, you can see we had that bullish indicator, but on the 5-minute, it was very strong. So I wouldn't have been able to enter just looking at the 5-minute, because you can see how fast that 5-minute candle pushed up, right? But if we go on to the 1-minute, so we look at the 1-minute, and let's just kind of dissect this candle, is we had here on the 1-minute the candlesticks making bullish engulfing. So we had a double bottom here, right? So you have a double bottom here, and the price pushes up, making this bullish engulfing, and I entered on this candle right here, right? So that right there is the candlestick that I entered on. We were in an uptrend if we look on larger time frames. So we have a low, we have a higher low, right? So we're looking for buys. When we see that, we are looking for buys in the market, right? So we're looking for buys in the market. And not only that, we have a lot over here, an imbalance in the market. So this imbalance shows us that, this price action needs to get, this imbalance needs to get filled. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to get filled during our trading time, but it gives me more confidence knowing that there's an imbalance in the market. Orders may have got left in this area up here. And so I have also more confidence entering longs. One, that we're seeing low, higher low, higher low, and as well as this imbalance right here that is showing us, hey, the price, larger money may want to come back to this area just to fill some orders before heading further down, right? So what else did we add on to this trade? So as well as we do have support here and the 61.8, the price came to the 61.8 and 38.2 area, and then we broke bullish. Had a bullish engulfing, so that gave me more confidence to even hold the trade. And we closed really just here at the top where there was exhaustion. Could have been an opportunity to hold longer, but unfortunately we did not hold all the way up here. So yeah, that was really the gold trade. Not much to it. Saw an opportunity, entered, and then got the risk reward, a decent risk reward, right? And so normally I aim for 2-to-1 risk reward. Today I didn't really see too much today. And again, though the price, this gives confidence that the price is going to come up to here, we also have to be cognizant that we do have some resistance zones along the way. And if we have a resistance zone that right here, there's a probability that we don't necessarily have to get all the way up to here, right? The price could just hit this resistance zone and then start forming candles and heading down, right? So you want to remember that just because this imbalance is here doesn't mean that the price has to get back to that area during during your trading session. So let's look. Yeah, so yeah, doesn't mean it has to go all the way up here. The price could have easily just come up here and then roll over and head lower, right? So you want to be cognizant of that when you're trading, is that yes, there's an imbalance. Doesn't mean it needs to get filled. Just gives me more confidence that price will push up when I see more opportunity in the market for that. So, you know, we got the higher lows, higher highs, and yeah, that's really it, guys. So that was really it for the gold trade today. Not too much, just saw it, executed. Now if we look at Bitcoin, from the last time we spoke on this channel, we saw that there was a resistance here, a big candle here, a volume candle, indicating to us that when the price came all the way back up to this area, we would probably break bearish and actually head lower because of this intense volume that came down. So that did happen, and you know, now we're just kind of looking at Bitcoin. You know, it's not giving signs that it's going to break above this right now. We kind of just have to tackle this resistance and see how it keeps reacting. We did get a nice break above here, and now it's holding, looks like it's holding the support. Yeah, you know, so it's looking like it's holding the support. So you just want to remember that right now for the Bitcoin price, we're not going to have any exponential gains or losses. I just see more consolidation until we get to the next Bitcoin halving, right? So like I said, if we look at this price right now, yeah, so you see not too much that I don't believe is going to go on. We'll get back to 70k, 50k when I believe after the halving. That's I believe we'll get to the next all-time high sometime after the Bitcoin halving, right? So maybe around this area, July 2024. Not predicting. We're not predicting. We're just kind of looking at this as a kind of guideline, if you will say, to see like, okay, where are we? How far are we? How close are we to actually getting to the next Bitcoin bull run, right? And altcoins exploding, right? So this is kind of where we are. If you're accumulating Bitcoin, this would be the time to purchase Bitcoin. If you're accumulating altcoins, this would not be specifically the time that I would be buying altcoins. And let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. So right now, yes, the Bitcoin dominance is showing weakness. So if you are cycle trading altcoins, yes, you could definitely may have caught some gains, but it's a lot of chop that's been going on right now in the Bitcoin dominance, just consolidation. And if we look at the total 3, I'm sure you'll see that, yeah, we do have, and the total 3 is all altcoins excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. So you can see we're just consolidating right now. So there's nothing really insane going on. If you want to start DCing in here, you know, on the supports, definitely an opportunity for you guys to do that there. But as I see it now, is a lot of the altcoin gains are going to be coming in 24 and 25. So if you want to buy in now, definitely an opportunity. But don't expect your bags or your cryptocurrencies to start skyrocketing in the next 2 to 3 months. It's going to be in the next 2 to 3, 4 years. 2 years. So you want to be cognizant of that and just keep that in mind. All right. So now let's head over to the S&P 500 and just kind of see where we're heading. And like I've been saying in the last videos, is S&P 500. We're getting close to price discovery. We're actually getting there a lot faster than I anticipated, to be honest. We have the price of Bitcoin, of the S&P 500, really consolidating and going bullish, consolidating and heading bullish. So it's really interesting seeing that. In that, I was anticipating us to be maybe closer to this area by now, but we could get a rejection and a pullback and then head higher. But what you want to understand is that the market is going to keep pushing over time. We've already passed the bottom. I do not believe we're going to be heading lower than the lows that we had, and we've been making higher highs and higher lows, right? So you want to understand that right now is the time to really understand what's going on in the market, and just understand that recessions, the government is saying now there's no recession that's happening. And you want to remember something, is that recessions are more self-created from decisions you make when you're doing well. So when you're doing well, sometimes you make decisions that you shouldn't, because maybe you're caught up in the moment or something, I don't know. And then when you're doing well, there's cycles to everything. So you're doing well, instead of expanding right away, save your money or something, right? But then a recession hits, everything pulls back, there's not as much liquidity for anything, and you're losing everything. But it takes about 2 to 3 years for you to get back to where you want, right? And then you're like, man, that was a long recession. But however, it wasn't as long as you thought, because especially in the stock market, if you're looking at the market moving, is we hit a bottom and then we moved off from the bottom and started hitting higher highs and higher lows, right? So what you want to do is be more of an observer than actually in anything, to be honest. Just observe, take your profit from your business, sell your business, or don't sell your business. But what I'm trying to say is, don't expand too soon. When you're in a point of everything's great, that's when you take your profit in your business and anything, and just wait on cash. And then when everything starts plummeting and heading down, that's when you buy again. And it takes time, it takes discipline, it takes just being in the markets in general, watching it, learning with real money, to really understand these market cycles. And so you really need to keep this in mind, guys. Is we had this drop here, 2020, and then we went exponential after that, right? As we had this blue sky, even from the lows here, price went exponential. And similar thing that's gonna happen is we have this right here. The price is gonna head higher, and then when we get into a price discovery, we're gonna have exponential growth again, right? So keep this in mind, guys, as you are trading, as you're watching the markets, as you know what I mean. Even if you don't have any funds to trade at the moment, it's always good to actually know what's going on, so when you do have money, you know where to put it, right? So yeah. But that's really it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And if there's any altcoins you'd like me to do a review on, I'll definitely do that. Later in the year, we're going to do a coin of the week. So I'm going to be discussing one coin every week that I believe that we can get into, or that I think will have a high potential of making massive gains in the next bull market. So without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe. And if there's any coins you want me to review, anything you want me to review, I will definitely do that for you. All right, take care. Thank you.